in Mississippi had to pay $2 to vote. The white folks didn't pay nothing.
In what year? What year was that?
That was 1960.
1960. And what are you about to do today?
I'm about to vote free. I got victory in my feet.
Yes, Lord. I know that. Let me see what victory in the feet looks like.
Say one
more time.
Black people in Mississippi had to pay $2 to vote. The white folks didn't pay nothing.
In what year? What year was that?
That was 1960.
1960. And what are you about to do today?
I'm about to vote free. I got victory in my feet.
Yes, Lord. I know that. Let me see what victory in the feet looks like.
All right, this is the definition for Stockholm Syndrome in the Google. Stockholm Syndrome, feelings of trust or affection felt in many cases of kidnapping or hostage taking by a victim toward their captive. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing the true doctrine across the four winds of the earth in all truth and in sincerity. I'm Lamad Ariyah from the Mississippi Camp. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. And as you can see in that clip that I played, you see this older Israelite woman talking about, in 1960, that people in Mississippi, you Israelites, had to pay $2 to vote. But now you can vote for free, as she put it. Talking about she has victory in her feet. But this is Stockholm Syndrome, because this is the same mentality of this older woman, and many like her have passed down from generation to generation to generation, as if voting really is going to be beneficial to you Israelites. And it's not. We all have been a victim of this deceit, this delusion that voting rights is going to actually give us some kind of rights. And this devil still to this day don't look at you Israelites, as humans, man. 3/5 of a man. Okay? So again, when you go into Stockholm Syndrome, it goes into pretty much feelings of trust or affection felt in many cases of kidnapping or hostage taking by a victim towards their captive. And you Israelites, man, you was kidnapped and brought over here to the Americas by way of the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, put on auction blocks and sold, man, across America, even across the world. But we know America in generally was known for slavery, man, hardcore bondage, sharecropping. All these things fall under the same umbrella, man. And our people think just because they're able to vote, they're making a difference. But I mean, ask yourself, why do these other particular places of voters determines who's gonna be how the outcome will actually turn out, in so many words? You got what they talk about all the time about the electoral votes. The particular colleges. If your vote counted, wouldn't it just be every individual vote counted, and whoever has the most votes should win? Your vote doesn't count. Me personally, I think when you go register to vote, that's just another way of doing the census to see where you at, where you live, how many people in this particular area, especially when it comes to you Israelites. But that's just me speaking as a man. But nevertheless, I'm going to get to the scripture, because, it says again, feelings or trust or affection. And when you go into Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, it says, never trust thine enemy. The enemy is the so-called white man, the Edomites, those responsible for putting us as a nation in slavery, man, over here in Babylon. Okay? Those who fed our babies to alligators, those who cut off certain parts of our bodies, you know, barbecuing us, making us sleep with our own siblings, whether your mother or sister, buck breaking, lynchings, you know, mutilations, running tests on us, the Tuskegee experiment, giving you syphilis. You know, this is the enemy, man. And a leopard cannot change his spots, as the scriptures say, man. So this devil can't change his way. He's the devil, man. It is in his DNA. He is programmed to be the wicked, man. He is the wicked. But our people still want to trust in this devil and go to these voting booths without the understanding that this devil is about to flip the script on you niggas, man. And everybody else, because there's an agenda that this devil is pushing forward, man. And the Lord has sent forth his prophets to give warning to the nation of Israel, man. And a lot of our people are waking up, but they still drowsy, man. You know, they still drowsy. They really just don't fully understand what is about to happen on this earth, man. The Lord is finna bring horrible judgment, man. We're at the latter end of this devil's rulership, and Yahweh Shai is getting ready to return. So judgment is finna be a thing of horror in this earth, man. Okay? Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so like so is his wickedness. Guaranteed. He's guaranteed to be wicked, just like iron is guaranteed to rust, man. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. All right? Verse 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Again, this man has no spiritual capability of being anywhere near righteous, man. Okay, he is a cancerous, wicked individual. Okay, he's a dark cloud. Okay, he's a promoter of death. So anything that he brings forward and presents as something that's good or that's beneficial to society, to the people, it's not. You can guarantee it's not. Just like if you clean a glass, you wiping that glass down, you got Windex, you got vinegar, and you just newspaper and you cleaning that glass and it looks super clean, man. Like you can walk through it. But if you step and look at it side out at an angle or a different position, you will see your streaks all in there. It's not as clean as you thought it was. And that's this devil. As cool as he present himself to be, as humble sometimes he present himself to be, as equal opportunity behaviors that he present to be, he is not. He seek to destroy the Israelites, man. This man has that perpetual hatred, man. That says the scriptures. He hates you, Jay. So voting is not going to benefit you. Voting is just a waste of time, man. Okay? Let's see what we got here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, starting at verse 22. Well, verse 22. The Lord Yahweh is our judge. The Lord Yahweh is our lawgiver. The Lord Yahweh is our king. The Lord, he will save us. So, when you taking a vote, you're pretty much making a vow to support whatever person is going to be considered the president. Okay, you're making a vow. You're pretty much taking a covenant to worship another king, man. To obey his laws. Now, don't get it twisted. We have to use the word, not as abuse the word. And you know, we know this devil have all these bullshit laws that's contrary to the scriptures that you have to, utilize just to keep yourself from being being apprehended by him or something, But nevertheless, the laws you should be trying to uphold to the best of your ability is the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Like, for instance, it's not against the law to in Babylon to eat, abominable foods, right? But it's against the law in the scriptures, man, for us to eat abominable foods. Adultery is not a sin worthy of death in Babylon. Adultery is big business around here. You got porn, you got these movies where men are have sex scenes with another man's wife all in between the sheets with her. She might be exposing her breast, wearing like skimpy outfits and things. Man, that is wicked. But when it comes to the scriptures, man, the laws that the Lord had laid for, that's the sin worthy of death, man. Dealing with another man's woman. So, I mean, that's why the Lord has to send Yahushua back, man, to destroy the sinful kingdom, destroy this wicked rulership, and bring forth righteousness, man. Because our people has to be purged, man. And that purge is going to be by way of them thermonuclear missiles, man, that fire. Because they're so far gone and so enchanted and so gun-ho to Esau Edom and trying to appease Esau Edom and fit in and kumbaya with them, be equally, be equal with them, so to speak. That they still haven't realized that that's not going to happen. And this devil's finna show his horns, man. This devil is finna show his horns. Now people walking around with the most stupid, I voted, little stickers and pins and putting it on social media, just looking like some fools, man. But you know what? They finna realize that they do not mean shit to this society, man, when it comes to these devils, the government, and anything that has anything to do with the way of the elites, man. These people are finna be in for a rude fucking awakening, man. They don't want to listen to the prophets. They shush their hands at us. They scoff at us. They just act like we just some bugged out men standing on the corner talking about we be yelling and screaming and all that. Hey, so okay, cool. But you're going to learn that a prophet has been amongst you, man. See, the Lord said he's going to give us fame in the land we will put to shame. And see, you people, you 2/3 Israelites and you heathen nations, you Edomites, got a lot of shit to say, man. But deep in your spirit, you being condemned. You can feel it. But the Lord's going to start showing it even more and more and more, man. And you Israelites that know you are Israelites and still rebellious, hard-headed, stiff-necked, and continually to walk in the ways of wickedness, man, the Lord is going to fucking destroy you, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, starting at verse 1, and I'm gonna read it in the NET. Those who go down to Egypt for help are as good as dead. You hear that? I'm going to read that again. In the NET, Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Those who go down to Egypt for help are as good as dead. What? You goddamn niggas went down to Egypt to get them jabs. You always running to Egypt. You running down to Egypt to vote, thinking it's going to benefit you. But you're pretty much just standing in a line of a firing squad, basically, man. This is gonna be your demise, man. Your inability to understand and take heed to righteousness, you're gonna be destroyed, man. God damn. Salaki, man. Somebody pulling up. Shit. Salaki. Okay, so let me get it one more time before I close it out. Salaki, had to take a pause, but this back in Isaiah chapter 31, verse 1. Those who go in the NET, those who go down to Egypt for help are as good as dead. Those who rely on war horses and trust in Egypt, many chariots, and in their many horsemen, but they do not rely on the Holy One of Israel and do not seek him from the Lord and do not seek help from the Lord. Right. And that's why the Lord is not going to deal with a lot of you Israelites, you know, when that time comes where you realize that, you know, this devil has no good intentions or has no intentions on helping you out of a bad case. You know, this man has an agenda to depopulate by the billions, set up a new world order with the implementation of the microchip. Concentration camps are going to be everywhere. You know, Jacob's trouble is finna come into effect. You know, uproars of the people finna be amplified, especially after this election shit. But yet and still, you Israelites want to trust in Egypt. Okay, you want to trust your enemy that you don't even want to acknowledge as your enemy. But you know, hey, the time is coming, man. Swiftly, the time is here. You know, where judgment is being carried out, man. Prophecies are being fulfilled. And it's only going to continue to increase and unveil even more that the Lord is visiting the earth that he had created, which he created. Okay? So all these people out here going to these voting booths and walking out with a big smile on your face with that stupid little sticker or tag talking about I voted. Okay, we're going to see how you're going to benefit from that, man. When this society collapses, when the monetary system fails, and the digital currency is being implemented, and you got to take that jab or take that charagma to be able to function in society. Okay, we're going to see how this going to work, man, because, you know, it's going to come to pass. Revelation, the 13th chapter, 16th verse. It's going to come to pass. And guess what? Revelation 14th chapter, man, the Lord is going to bring forth his wrath on anybody who does take that mark of the beast, man. So, hey, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because you refuse knowledge, man. You refuse the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding that the Lord is bringing forth by way of his prophets, man, to warn the people and prepare their minds for the things that are going to happen. And for you to rely and depend on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But you're going to continue to, you know, depend on the devil, depend on your enemy who seeks to destroy you, then, hey, have at it, man. But for, as scripture say, me and my house, we will serve the Lord, man. We're going to trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We're going to have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua because the Lord said words are faithful and true. And he's going to protect his elect. And Abaratazah, us men who are doing this work in all truth and in sincerity, that we are of that number, the 144,000, that remnant, that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, has preserved that first fruit. You know, that we don't have to suffer the way the people of this world is going to suffer, man, because of their wickedness. And they're hard-headed, stiff-necked, and not willing to turn away from wickedness. So, the Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson, and the point was there. Salakia for the little break I had to bring in between, but you know, hey, that's part of the whole journey, man. You got to stop sometimes and deal with whatever you got to deal with. But nevertheless, Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom.